I'm not a big fan of video. I still think the best video is this one, is the eye. And Eddie alluded to something that I agree with 100%, in that you have to create a picture for the person, and you have to be very careful about the words you use to create that picture. And very often, to get the picture over, you have to use something, a tennis racket, you have to use the long club, there are many, all the training aids that we have. But frankly, with the exception of a very good player, I know very few people that I've put on video who have really profited that much from it without my prompting, my analysis of it, and so forth. And they walked outside and made the same mistakes because they could not get the spatial part of it. In other words, it's on a screen, but when Eddie made alluding to this and this and this, okay, that's wonderful. See, that's spatial. And a person can understand that if you put him in those positions and touch him. I'm a great believer in having I'll have the person stand behind me and I'll tell him, put your hands on my belt. Now watch what this feels like when I pivot. Did you feel anything tight? Did you feel anything brace? Put your hands on my shoulder. How did that feel? Well, it felt like it tightened, that muscle tightened. I said, well, how does this feel? Nothing. I said, that's how it feels. That's how it feels. That everything brown is active, everything white is passive. Let the lower move the upper, okay? That type of thing. And as I explained before in the pitching and the chipping and the putting, to how does it feel? We do a clinic every Saturday. We have 40, 50, 60 people show up. Darrell Fuston, he's the director of golf, wonderful player, and really a hands-on. He's not a suit. He's not sitting in front of that computer all day. He's out there. He loves to play, he loves to teach. And we do a clinic, a free clinic, and we have, you know, a varying group of people because we have a very large membership. And that's what we do. We teach through images. And from those clinics, we get the person wanting to go the next step and pursue a particular image or a particular phase of the swing that we're working on that week. And he'll take a private lesson from me or from one of our assistants. But I think that as far as the new equipment, you know, I have to say this. I was telling a fellow 3 weeks ago, I said, you know what your problem is? You don't know how to spell golf, G-O-L-F. You think it's spelled F-A-R. And how many people that you teach, they say, well, how far did I hit that? How far? Oh, look where that, how far did that 7-iron go? I had a guy out there who was 76 years old. And I finally got him to take a 7-iron and make nice contact, hit one out there, probably went out at maybe 130 yards, which was wonderful. How far did that go? I said, you don't have to know that. Just hit another one. Hit it in the same area. Can you hit it over at that pole over there or over at that flag over there? That's what the game is about, not far. Not far. All the long hitters strike out. Home run hitters strike out. Learn how to control your golf ball. Far is a byproduct. There's something mysterious about long hitting. How many times have you stood up there and said, I'm going to kill this one? And what happens is you tighten up a little bit and it goes this way. Okay? But if you stay in rhythm, all of a sudden certain days you're in rhythm, timing is good, you're making good flush contact. As I always say, that's path and contact is more important than speed. So people are so enamored of speed that they have no chance of getting the club on plane or getting in sequence, as we say. And that takes a lot of repetition, a lot of explaining. And I have not been too enamored of the video to produce those feelings, to transfer what they see back onto the golf course. Now, I have no doubt that there are some people that have benefited tremendously, but on average, no.